Okay, as is normal, I forgot to do a before video. So anyway, this is my roof. We're replacing it. This is my daughter, who is currently ripping off the wood shingles, and my son. So here's the history. In the late 60s, this place was built. They used skip sheathing and used these wooden shingles. And somewhere around the mid-80s, I guess they got tired of repairing the wood shingles. So they had a roofer come through and just lay tar paper right on top of the wood shingles, and they put a 20-year, 3-tab asphalt shingle roof right on top of it. That was 30 years ago. All the shingles are down with staples. And we didn't have any leaks until this last year with that massive water we had. And then we had a few get created that I was patching through the winter, but we decided to pull it all the way down to the skip sheathing. And then you can see a few areas where the skip sheathing had some water seeping through and messed it up. We'll replace all that, but we haven't found any damage to a joist yet. All the joists look good. And I think it's because the guys that laid the original roof and the one in '86, they were rock stars. I mean, I expected to find a ton of damage up here, and they just did seem to do a remarkable job. So anyway, we're going to pull off everything, and then we'll remove enough of the skip sheathing down here at the eaves where we can get in there, because we're going to put R30 on top of what's left of all that blown in insulation and get our R value up. And then we're going to replace all the bad skip sheathing with new stuff. Sheet over it with OSB, and then put a Gaff Timberline Reflective Series roof on top of it with their adhesive underlayment. So it should be a pretty good roof when we get done. But anyway, I wanted to film some of this. We backed up the truck right up to the eave here, the dump truck, so we can just throw everything right off into the truck. And we hope to have the tear-off done by tonight, and all the bad skip sheathing removed, and the stuff we're removing to get eave access, so we can clean the soffits and lay the new insulation. And it's going to get a full ridge vent all the way as well to help with attic ventilation. But anyway, that's where we're at. We started too late in the filming, so you didn't get to see any of the 3-tabs, but there wasn't much to see. They were just about gone. Okay, this is the second progress video. As you can see, we've stripped off all the shingles finally. There's the woman raking up strays, and there's the dumb dog. Okay, and there's the daughter.
Eating ice cream at 10 in the morning.
And the son is down there. Hello, son. Anyway, so what we're going to do now is we replaced the aluminum wiring that was running to the kitchen, the last of the aluminum wiring. Replaced it with 8-gauge for Tammy's oven and stove. And we've run our wiring over here that goes to the shed, is also running down through the eaves. So some of the skip sheathing's off. We're leaving that off so it's easier to reach through with our hands and put the insulation in. So after we get the insulation in, which is what we're starting right now, then we will go ahead and fill in the skip sheathing back in where it was and start putting on the OSB. So anyway, this is phase whatever. I quit counting. Okay, here's another progress video. As you can see, most of the skip sheathing has been repaired, and we got a sea of pink. That's all our insulation that we ran. It's R30 on top of whatever was there, so we should be pretty well insulated now. And we've begun just over in this corner to lay some sheathing last night. The cooler section is over here, and I'm not quite done rebuilding all that, so we stalled. Oh, hello, stupid. There's the dog. So we stalled, and started sheeting on the other side because I got to re-engineer some of that. But the first pieces of OSB went on last night, and in the dark by flashlight, but we just wanted to see how everything was going to line up, and it's working pretty good. So here's where we'll go. In the next video, we should be cooler back mounted, the entire roof sheeted with the OSB, and ready for shingles, I hope, or close. Okay, another progress video. We got the sheeting and the drip edge installed. This was a nightmare. It's a hip roof. There's not a right angle in it. So this was just a lot of labor. Anyway, I wanted to get a shot of the ridge vents that we left in. There's 3 separate ridges on this roof. So if you're going to be a do-it-yourself roofer in your first project, it should probably not be a hip roof with all these valleys and angles, because this was a feat. I did a lot of research, but I was not really ready for this. But we got it all sealed up pretty good, and all the boards came out flat. This roof area measures 2,800 square feet, and we changed 1,400 linear feet of skip sheathing. That's how much damage was on the old one, but the joists were all good, so we didn't have to change those. And we're now ready to put the valley flashing in, the ridge flashing, and then roll out the underlayment. We started the underlayment over here because we wanted to get this cooler back up. It's 100 and some degrees all week, and we were just tired of burning up. So we did that so we could get the cooler back up and running. And now we have the rest of it to do. But this is our rookie roof project here with my 2 sons, my daughter, and my son-in-law. And I worked everybody's ass off. But today we're going to do the underlayment, and then we'll just have to do the shingles. So that's it. This was a big one. According to my son, the biggest project we've done so far. But I don't know if that's true, but it's been big. Okay, it's another progress video. We are basically done except for the shingles. We got all of our every dog in the neighborhood is barking. So this is our underlayment. It's the Weather Watch Gaff Weather Watch, so it's self-adhesive, and it should stay all by itself in the wind and in the rain for 60 days. We shouldn't need that long, I hope. But we got it everywhere. We got our ridges done, and we left the ridge vent open, so we'll finish up at the top by putting in the new ridge vent, and that's it. If I had it to do over again, I would we made a few mistakes on nailing. We inspected our nailing for the OSB, and we missed some studs because I didn't snap lines on it. I thought we could just wing it. So we had to go back through snap lines and do some re-nailing. So that would have saved us a lot of time if I had just snapped them to begin with. And the drip edge would have been better if I'd have developed a better strategy before we started, but we got it all on. So anyway, that's it. We're just used a lot more of this underlayment than I thought we were going to use. So hopefully I don't run out of shingles, but I probably will. We'll have to go back down and buy some more. But that's it. That's where we're at. We're done with everything except the starter shingles and the regular shingles. And that's going to start tomorrow morning. Okay, this is Doug and Richard and Garrett building the shingle elevator. That's what's going to save my back. So that's got a little winch on the bottom you can see there.
Because I think I can move 80-pound shingles under this.
So if it works, it'll carry all our shingles up to the roof.
What makes you think you'd be carrying shingles?
because I'm the one that's always here.
Fair enough.
Hello, wave at the camera. Kaylee and Roran, wave at the camera. Hi. As you can see, Kaylee and Rory are the engineers. They're drawing it up. Okay, and there's Ronnie over there. Wave, Ronnie. Oh, okay. Okay, next phase of the operation is shingling. So this is our shingle elevator, as to be demonstrated by Ronnie and Richard. Throws 2 bundles at a time.
That's Ronnie.
And Ronnie is throwing 2 bundles at a time. And Richard is patiently waiting for him to hit the damn button. Alright, here we go. Plugged in still? There we go. Not the fastest winch in the world, but it's plenty strong. And all right, your turn, Richard. Normally I'd be up there. Yeah, don't throw them down, please.
But we built a sturdy roof for a reason.
Yeah, that wasn't the reason. We're starting on the backside that you won't hardly ever see, so we can learn on something we're not going to have to look at. But anyway, that's it. That's the boys transferring shingles up on the roof. Okay, this is the latest progress video. It's June and we're trying to get the shingles on.
It's gone now.
And we've made some progress, but we had to come down off the roof because of this storm that has not been predicted. That's what's coming our way, and our wind is gusting to about 35 miles an hour, so we have jumped off the roof. The boys have a good start on the backside, and I got the side of the garage and the front done. But we'll see how much of this survives the wind. We're in storm prep now. Never a dull moment at the Ellis Roofing Project. Okay, here's the last progress video. We skipped a few steps because we were busy, but that's the roof. Pretty happy with the results. Got our cones on, our flashings in. Had to use one old one, but we got everything pretty straight. Everything looks pretty good. So we are roofed for the next 50 years, if you believe the warranties. This ended up taking 18 days. We didn't do them in a row, obviously. Some days we had 2, some days 5 people. But we averaged probably 3. My kids worked their butts off, and my son-in-law. So everybody busted their butt on this one. There's the big dumb dog in the backyard. So anyway, that's it. It was quite a project. Don't know if I would recommend to anybody else doing a hip roof for your first roof, but it was quite the learning experience. And there we go.